A Hall of Shame contractor and his wife are sentenced for their roles in some home remodeling disasters.
Yeah, Taryn, Rob Wolchek put them in the Hall of Shame. You may remember that, but now a judge is punishing the pair.
So how do you feel?
Terrible.
It's sentencing day, and a Hall of Shame bad guy is going away.
What's your name? Darren Ballard.
Ah, yes, Darren Ballard, a con man builder I did one story on in the summer of 2020 and got called by so many other alleged victims, I ended up doing more. And of course, there's his wife, Carolyn, who tried to take some of the heat off Darren, but ended up just implicating herself in the scheme. And yes, she's being sentenced as well. You feel bad about this?
No comment.
I mean, I kind of feel like you got tricked by Darren into doing all of this. Did you?
No comment.
In 2020, Michelle paid a company called Hat Construction to do some remodeling, but got a bad feeling when supposed contractor Darren Ballard kept putting off her job. And when he did show up, just walked in her door.
Hello.
And when she Googled the guy, she found out he was a lifelong felon. Tons of fraud convictions in his past, and in the present, he never finished her remodeling. After I aired that story, I heard from Steve, Sterna, Jennifer, Lance, and Marlene, who all said Darren Ballard and Hat Construction took their money and either did terrible work or no work at all. When I confronted Darren, he denied he was running a scam.
Yeah, I ripped off people years ago. I don't do that now. That's not my game.
When I asked Darren about doing jobs without a contractor's license, something he'd been convicted of several times, Carolyn Ballard admitted she's the owner of Hat Construction.
I understand like your issue with his felonies, but if you look at my record and me being the owner of the company, and yeah, I'm young, maybe I didn't know I had to have a license.
So why don't you get a contractor's license?
I don't exactly know how to go about that. I'm new to this, you know what I mean? I've only had this company for 3 years.
Bad answers. After that, I met Francine. Darren and Carolyn Ballard promised to build her a new kitchen. Instead, they demolished her kitchen and left her alone, in a wheelchair, in a pandemic, in a house that now had no kitchen or flooring. Warren police saw the story and soon arrested the pair. Last month, Carolyn Ballard pled no contest to being a contractor without a license, a misdemeanor, and no contest to attempted false pretenses more than $1,000, a felony. She was sentenced last week to probation, community service, and restitution to her victims, including Francine of almost $14,000. You know, Francine is a nice lady. You know that. Excuse me. You feel bad about that?
You have a good day, no comment.
And now Darren is being sentenced in Judge Joseph Toya's Macomb County Circuit courtroom. He pled no contest to felony false pretenses, misdemeanor false pretenses, and being a contractor without a license. Darren's a habitual offender, so he's in big trouble. Before court, I speak with him. I hope you get your stuff together here.
Absolutely, I'm going to get it together.
You gotta quit messing up, man. You don't want to go to jail again, do you?
No, sir.
He knows he's going to jail.
To my family, my wife, I love you. And anybody else that I've wasted any of their time, just really sorry. And I want to make it right.
Darren is sentenced to a year in county jail plus $10,000 in restitution. And the ballad of Ballard comes to a close. Let's hope there's no more verses. Iman Clements, Rob Wolchek, Fox 2 News.